What's up, guys? Welcome to Making Houston Home. My name is Rene Lara. I'm the founder of Making Houston Home Real Estate, where I tell you everything you need to know about living here in Houston, Texas. So today I'm going to be showing y'all some of my 5 favorite restaurants to eat at here in Houston. And we're talking about Houston closer to downtown, not really in the outskirts. I have other videos for those areas as well, but today we're talking about specifically downtown Houston. So if you're thinking about moving here and you're kind of just researching things to do, this will be helpful. Maybe you're coming to visit family or you're just coming to hang out in Houston. These are some of the best places to eat at and hang out at in Houston. So we're going to jump into that. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I love talking to y'all. Put them in the comments. You can reach out to that number below. It's actually my direct line. You can follow me on Instagram as well. It's I am Rene Lara. Kind of just giving you a day-to-day through my stories and posts about what the lifestyle is like living here in Houston. So let's get into this video. This is the top 5 places to eat in Houston. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we are. We are gonna start with the first place. This is called Ninfa's. It is a Tex-Mex restaurant. There's actually 2 locations now as well. So the original is on Navigation, which is closer to downtown, and then Uptown, which is a little bit west. So Houston is huge. There's multiple downtowns in Houston. The original is on Navigation. You can see this beautiful plate of fajitas right here. Tex-Mex restaurant at its core. Very good, breakfast tacos. I'll show you a picture of that. If you're from California like I am, I didn't know what a breakfast taco was. Essentially, it's the same thing as a breakfast burrito, except it's in a smaller tortilla, so they just fold it like a taco. So it's essentially the same thing. We'll get right here to this gallery, so show you some of this food real quick. As you can see, these fajitas look great. Got these stuffed peppers, margaritas. It's known for its margaritas. One cool thing in Texas as well, you see this little pint here. You can actually take alcohol to go as long as it's sealed. So you'll see that often. A lot of Mexican Tex-Mex restaurants, you can take margarita to go. You literally just pick it up. You can take it in your car as long as it's sealed when you take it from the restaurant. Desserts. There's a whole gallery here. We'll pull this up. Just great food. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm not a huge fan of Tex-Mex. But if I were to say somebody's doing it right, it definitely is this place. You get a little bit more of what my opinion is authentic Mexican flavors here. And they don't really overdo it with like the barbecue and smokiness of their food. So really great food here. One of my favorites in Houston. As you can see, these just beautiful plates. Very fresh ingredients as well. Really good spot here at Ninfa's. I'll just scroll through some of these. Next place after that we're gonna go to number 2 is Good Company Barbecue. And again, as Houston grows, a lot of these places you'll notice are opening up more and more restaurants. So the original is closer to downtown. You have one in Memorial and then one that's kind of far out on 290, which is like northwest out by Cypress. So if you are going to be in Cypress, you plan on living in Cypress, there is a Good Company Barbecue out there. So again, just really great authentic barbecue. If you're thinking about coming to Texas, you want barbecue. That's the number one thing people ask, where's the best barbecue place? This, I have to say, is, if not the best, one of the best in my opinion. There's another place actually off 610 closer to Houston itself called Triple J's, I believe. Kind of in the hood, but really great barbecue there as well. Those are probably my 2 top places to eat at. Good Company, I believe it's called Triple J's as well. Here, let's see if we can pull up the menu. I guess the one major thing I actually like about these places, like the buildings that they chose to put these in are actually really cool. So like this one kind of has like an old barn vibe. A really cool place. My favorite location is the Memorial one. As far as aesthetic goes, you can see this old building that they converted into the restaurant. Just super awesome place, just really cool vibe on the inside. Kind of gives you like that old country Texas feel. And you know, with barbecue, it doesn't get better than that. Super cool place. Okay, after that, number 3 on my list is the Rustic. So the Rustic, they actually have 2 locations now as well. The first one in Houston was right in the middle of downtown. They also have one over here in Post Oak now, which again is more towards uptown on the west side. This one downtown is specifically the one that we go to, so I'm going to talk more to that location. So this, as you can see, you have a huge stage. It's kind of an event center, restaurant, bar, like everything you would need all in one. And really the coolest part about this, like this page right here, you know, this is all the live music for the month of January that's scheduled. So I'll pull it up on pull up some of these pictures. Their website doesn't have too many pictures of the actual location, so I pulled it up on Google so you can see. Obviously these aren't professional pictures, but you can kind of see the area and sort of the vibe of the restaurant slash bar itself. So it's kind of an indoor outdoor setup. So you can see that big stage back there. You got this whole outdoor area here. And then there's right behind here, like these giant glass windows that they can actually close when it's too hot or too cold out. They'll close that. And the restaurant part is behind that. So let me find another picture here. Give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. So this is looking from the outside into the main bar restaurant area here. So it's a really, really big place. It is massive. You know, here's another picture there. And probably the best part about this location, okay, this is actually a really good picture. So that stage is right here off to the side. Here's the outdoor area, and then way back here you have that indoor space I was talking about. Bar up there, restaurant, and then there's actually another bar right here on the outside and some more seating area here. Then on the other side of this restaurant, which I couldn't find a picture of, you have another outdoor area, and they have you know, cornhole set up, just different things for people to do and hang out outside. But one of the main things I like about the Rustic is it's smack dab in the center of everything downtown. So, you know, here is the Rustic right here. This is the downtown location, and then this is the Post Oak location here, the newer one. But this one here downtown, as you can see when we zoom in here, it's walking distance to pretty much anything you'd want to do downtown. So right here you have Toyota Center, which is where the Rockets play. You'll have UFC fights there, concerts. So anything that's going on at Toyota Center, before and after that event, the Rustic is where it's at. You're gonna have people here before the event, everyone's gonna go to the event, people are coming to the Rustic after the event also. You got Discovery Green here. The convention center is this long building right here, and then just on the other side of that, you have Minute Maid Park, which obviously that's where the Astros play. So again, there's a baseball game going on, the Rustic's gonna be packed with people going to and from the baseball game. It's just a really cool vibe, and all this stuff is in walking distance. So you can come here, you can walk to Minute Maid, you can walk to Toyota Center, you can walk to Discovery Green, and then if you zoom out, you have this entire downtown area. So, you know, you got the museum, the art district here, just a ton of stuff to do all right here in this area. So the Rustic is probably, whenever we go to downtown, we almost always end up at the Rustic. Just really cool place, great drinks, really good food as well. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is Boss Cat Kitchen and Libation. So Boss Cat is on Westheimer. So if you know where that is, it's kind of closer to the Galleria area, Post Oak, Uptown area. We go to here for brunch. So you can see there's not too many pictures on their website either, but they do have very, very good food, really good craft cocktails. Probably most known for their brunch, honestly. They actually have a Fruity Pebble French toast. that is pretty good. It is kind of, in my opinion, it's too sweet for my taste, but it is good. So if you're a sweet tooth type person, you're gonna love that. But one thing that it's mostly known for is its whiskey club. So for example, here's a list of all the whiskeys that they have at the restaurant. So if you're a whiskey drinker, you're a whiskey person, this is the spot to be, the spot to hang out. You pretty much have everything you can think of here. And this list just goes on. And there's also a whiskey club. So you can see right here, you get a welcome gift. It's $75 a month, which isn't too bad if you're getting a nice bottle of whiskey every single month. You know, and then you get a free drink every time you go to the restaurant, discount on merch, priority access to events, things like that. But really, really cool place. Actually, let me pull this up real quick and I can show you some pictures of the inside and more of the food, because their website doesn't really have too much of that going on. So here we are. Here's that French toast I was talking about. So it's actually really good. I'm not a big sweet person. My wife got it one time and she loved it. I tried it and it was pretty good, to be honest. But you know, kind of a old building that it's in. It's in a big brick building, so it kind of adds to the vibe of the whole restaurant. Just kind of really cool place overall. We've been to dinner there a couple times as well. Just awesome place, really good food. And let's see if we can find something else. You know, there's a French toast again. As I said, that's one of the more popular items for brunch, so that's why you're gonna see most of the pictures of that. They also have these jalapeno, is that the tater tots? They have a jalapeno tater tot dish with the fried egg on top, which is very, very good as well. You know, just really good food all around, great place. From there, after Boss Cat Kitchen, we'll go ahead and go to number 5, which these aren't really in any particular order. These are just my favorite places to eat. So I'm calling it number 5, but that doesn't mean it's the 5th best. It's just another place we like to go. And this is Present Company. This is actually another brunch place that we enjoy going to. And this one is actually 21 and over. So they treat it more as a bar rather than a restaurant, but really cool. It's a 2-story building. You know, let me pull up the gallery here. I think you can see some of the food items that they have. So again, here's that main picture. This is the main bar on the bottom floor. You know, they do craft cocktails inside of like White Claw cans. So this is just a drink made with White Claw, and they actually cut the top of the lid off and make the drink inside of here. So this isn't just a White Claw by itself. It's actually a cocktail inside of this, which is kind of cool. They do the same thing with their like micheladas, things like that, Bloody Marys. They put them inside of a Campbell's tomato soup can, which is kind of cool. So flatbreads, you know, mimosas, you know, there's outdoor seating areas here, there's indoor areas. It's overall craft cocktails. Again, here's another one of those drinks that I mentioned. This one's made with LaCroix, and they put it in that can, which is pretty cool. So again, really, really good food. The picture of the outside, you can see it's 2 stories. They have this patio upstairs, outdoors as well. So when the weather's nice, it's actually really cool just to come hang out here. As I mentioned, you know, here's the Bloody Mary that they're making. That might be a michelada, I'm not sure. But either way, they serve it in this tomato soup can, which is kind of cool. Just adds a little extra vibe to the whole scene. You know, just a couple pictures of the indoor area that's downstairs. And here's some of the food. As I mentioned before, you know, if you're from California like I am, I'm from Southern California, we have breakfast burritos. Here they call them breakfast tacos. So essentially it's the same thing. You'll have an assortment of eggs, some type of meat, cheese, and you know, they put it on a small flour tortilla, so you just fold it up and eat it like a taco. You know, from California where I'm from, it's a breakfast burrito. It'll be on a giant tortilla and rolled up like a burrito. Essentially, it's the same thing. They're actually pretty good depending on where you go, and they are good here at this restaurant. But that is it. That really is my top 5 places that we enjoy eating here in downtown Houston. If you have any other areas that you are going to, or say you want to look in the Woodlands, I have more videos of restaurants and things to do in different cities around Houston, as well as like home tours, talking about schools, just anything you can think of that has to do with living and being in Houston, Texas. Go to my channel, subscribe, hit the bell. The bell will make sure you're notified when my videos come out. All right, guys, so that was my top 5 favorite places to eat here in Houston. Quick recap: we had the original Ninfa's, we had Good Company Barbecue, the Rustic downtown, Boss Cat Kitchen, and Present Company. So some of the coolest places, in my opinion, to go eat and just hang out and have a good time here in Houston. So again, my name is Rene Lara. I'm the founder of Making Houston Home Real Estate. I actually moved here myself from Southern California back in 2018, and now I help people just like you make that transition here to Houston as well. And so that's what I do these videos for, just to kind of give you some value and idea of the things you can do here in Houston. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see more of my videos, more of my content when it comes out. The bell will make sure that you're notified when my videos do come out. Also, one more thing, I noticed a lot of people were getting in contact with me on Instagram. So I just decided to start linking my Instagram here. Also, it's called I am Rene Lara. That's my handle. And I just post stories and different things just to kind of give people more of an idea of what the lifestyle is like here in Houston. So if I'm showing houses, if I'm out on a date night, if my wife and I are going to a baseball game or a basketball game downtown, or just whatever we're doing, we're taking the kids to the zoo, all that stuff, I try to put it in my stories so you can see what it actually looks like to be here in Houston and live here on a day-to-day basis. So again, Rene Lara, Making Houston Home Real Estate. I appreciate y'all. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.